Residents of Bermuda are bracing themselves for the impact of Hurricane Fiona as the Category 4 storm is expected to tear its way through Bermuda's north and northwestern parts. The hurricane has left behind wreckage in Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and on Wednesday, as winds and waves picked up pace, Bermudians were seen preparing themselves ahead of that storm. The center will pass more than 160 kilometers to the west-northwest of the island, according to the Bermuda Weather Service. Many boats have been taken out of the water. Buses and ferries have stopped running. Schools are closed, and the government has announced the opening of an emergency shelter. The Royal Bermuda Regiment is also on standby to help with the clearing operations.
I have lots of water, snacks, canned meat, not so many perishables, mostly non-perishables I purchased for the storm. My doors, because I am right on South Shore, like there,
right,
and up high. So my patio doors, or my veranda, whatever, are already boarded up. They've been boarded since Tuesday.
We are collecting basic goods, non-perishable food items, so that they can be distributed among the most affected municipalities in Puerto Rico and non-profit institutions in the areas affected by Hurricane Fiona.
Fiona remained a Category 4 storm, the second highest level on the scale, though forecasters said it could be downgraded to Category 3 as it passes Bermuda around 5 a.m. local time, which is 800 GMT.
Bermuda can expect to experience at least 12 hours or more of tropical storm force winds from late Thursday night through to Friday midday. And the island can expect to experience 5 to 6 hours of 50-plus knot winds in the early hours of Friday morning during the peak of the storm.
The island of some 64,000 people is no stranger to hurricanes, but it is also small, spread across just 54 square kilometers. It is one of the most remote places in the world, which means there is nowhere to evacuate to when a big storm hits. Fiona will reach Bermuda after leaving a trail of damage in Puerto Rico, where it wrecked power lines and also water services were impacted. It also whipped parts of the Dominican Republic. Fiona so far has been blamed for at least 8 deaths and has left hundreds of people stranded across Puerto Rico after smashing roads and bridges, with the authorities still struggling to reach people 4 days after it smacked the American territory, causing historic floods. Meanwhile, speaking at a briefing with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, officials in New York on Thursday, President Joe Biden said that the full force of the federal government is ready to help Puerto Rico recover from the devastation caused by Hurricane Fiona, even as Bermuda and Canada's Atlantic provinces were preparing for a battering by the Category 4 storm.
Look, I'm here because we're laser focused on what's happening to the people of Puerto Rico again. We were just talking almost to the day, almost at least to the week, and 5 years after Hurricane Maria, which was devastating. And as I told you, Gov, when we spoke earlier this week, we're surging federal resources to Puerto Rico, and we'll do everything we can to meet the urgent needs you have, and we know they're real and they're significant.
After passing Bermuda, Hurricane Fiona is expected to reach the Atlantic Canada part on Friday evening. Canadians are bracing for what could be the strongest storm to ever hit their country's coast. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.